G'day guys, welcome back to another video of the channel, and this one is going to be a bit of a sad one because I will be talking about Jack Ginnivan, the Hawk. It came official yesterday as one of the last of the trades of the trade period. I think it became official around maybe 2:05, I think, something like that. All I know is I just remember reading the article, and just really sad moment because obviously we're losing a really important player, premiership player, one of the icons of the club and one of my favourite players. So yeah, it was quite a sad moment, but I think Hawthorn, let's just say, absolutely, well, just dominated this trade really because they got a lot. I'll go through it. So what happened with the trade was obviously Hawthorn received Jack Ginnivan, our pick 39, a future second round pick, and a future fourth round pick. So that's what Hawthorn got. We got pick 33 currently, a future second round pick, which would be higher than what it would normally be for our second round pick because Hawthorn are, below us. Then again, I'm not saying that, we could drop all the way down next year and Hawthorn could drop all the way up. That would be quite bad for us. Then we would get a higher draft pick, but if that does not happen, we could get a lower pick, like maybe mid-20s, and a future third round pick as well. Hawthorn probably did win this deal because they did get our future second and pick 39 and Ginnivan. So they got four players basically out of this deal, and we got three. So technically proves that Hawthorn won this deal, but yeah, they're getting a very good quality player in Jack Ginnivan. Obviously, the reason why he's going, bringing in Lockie Schultz and already not playing every single game last season, he just wants more opportunity, and he will certainly get that at Hawthorn. You'd assume he'd be playing every single week for the Hawks, unless of course injury or suspension, and he'll add a lot of creativity to that forward line already. It looks like it's going to be quite an impressive forward line now for the Hawks. They've got Mitch Lewis and Marby or Chol, the key forwards, and then they've got Jack Gunston, who's a bit of a surprise pickup, and then you've also got the smalls like Dylan Moore and Jack Ginnivan. I'm probably forgetting another good quality player like Luke Bruce. Sorry, I was, but that is a quality forward line for the Hawks. So yeah, Jack Ginnivan, obviously quite a talent and one of the icons of the Collingwood Footy Club. So it's really bad when we lose a player of like his love, like he brings to the club, like, in the finals, whenever he'd run onto the field, you just hear a massive cheer, and whenever Ginnivan did something or got involved or kicked a goal, the crowd would just erupt, and it would probably happen with Hawthorn as well, and obviously we gotta still thank Guinea for playing. I think he ended up playing 42 games for us, roughly around that. It was mid-40s. It didn't quite get to the 50-game mark, but I think he kicked plenty of goals. I don't know how many goals he did end up kicking, but he was pretty impressive, especially in 2022. Look, it's a bit of a pity, that's for sure. Anyway, an article also came out yesterday after the Ginnivan trade from Graham Wright, which is our football boss, basically, saying that Ginnivan wasn't forced out of the team because he requested the trade. He also said he was a little bit surprised when he found out that he had met with Hawthorn list manager Mark McKenzie on the Tuesday and then had followed up by requesting a trade there. He was a little bit surprised because he had a conversation with Jack Ginnivan beforehand, and he didn't show any interest of leaving the club. So yeah, it came out of the blue a bit. But you got to appreciate that. He won a premiership for us, and he'd obviously want to move elsewhere because he'll probably get a little bit more money as well at Hawthorn. Um, but yeah, obviously probably found himself out of the side this season, especially at the start of the season due to that suspension of the drugs and stuff like that. So yeah, it definitely didn't help. But yeah, you got to respect GINNI. Hopefully he has a good little career at Hawthorn. And yeah, I guess the same goes with Taylor Adams at Sydney. The two players that have left from this trade period. We're obviously excited. We've got Lockie Schultz. He adds something that we didn't really have before. We were playing an older Taylor Adams in that forward spot. Now we can play Lockie Schultz there, and not to worry about, why aren't you playing Ginnivan? From banter fans from other clubs, or stuff like that, because we won't have him. But yeah, it does open the door for some of the younger players in the team, like Reef McInnes and Finlay McRae, and Ash Johnson as well. Probably open to the door as well to John Noble to slot straight into the best 23 again. Or at least in my opinion. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Sad that GINNI's gone. Sad that Adams is gone. Excited that Schultz is coming into the club. And yeah, it was a bit of an air trade period for Collingwood. It was a good one and a bad one, which was why it was a bit of a mixed feeling in this trade period. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.